What's going on, guys? My name is Jonathan Flagg, the host of Mr. WWE Report here on YouTube.com. Last night, the Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, the biggest event of the summer, WWE Summerslam, took place with huge matches and different things occurring throughout the night. We have a new United States champion to start off the night in a special pre-show on YouTube.com. I didn't see this, but I heard it was a pretty good match with Antonio Cesaro. They showed highlights and a brief little replay during the SummerSlam event, and WWE Fan Nation on YouTube.com has the official match. It's not too long of a match, but Antonio Cesaro won after Santino Marella was distracted by Aksana, and apparently so was the Cobra, as he could not focus on Cesaro as Santino was going up for the Cobra. And apparently backstage after this match, there was tons of heat between Santino and WWE officials. Santino, who is one of the superstars, the mid-card guys, who voiced out his opinion after those recent rants, especially by JTG. And apparently all those guys have been jobbing out, as we saw on Monday Night Raw, R-Truth, JTG, and now it looks like Santino Marella is the next one, as he gave the U.S. title to Antonio Cesaro. I do not know what will happen with Antonio as the new U.S. champion. Not too proud of the character, not too proud of the gimmick. The 5 different languages doesn't really impress me, as I'm sure it doesn't impress most of you guys. But Antonio Cesaro is the new United States champion. Up next, we had Kofi Kingston and R-Truth going up against the Primetime Players for the Tag Team Championships. Pretty good match, back and forth. Kofi Kingston had some huge energy along with R-Truth. So all these guys with great talent, and R-Truth and Kofi Kingston retained the titles. This was a close match. At one point, I actually saw the Primetime Players. I actually thought they were going to win. But Kofi Kingston and R-Truth retained the WWE Tag Team titles, as it looks like the Primetime Players hope to get one more shot. There's not really too many tag teams in the company as of now. So since the Primetime Players didn't win, I don't know what WWE could do at this time. Maybe bring Primo and Epico into the picture. Should be interesting to see. But speaking of Primo and Epico, their manager, Rosa Mendes, who's been out for personal reasons, as you could check back on previous videos on this channel. But during Kevin Rudolph's performance of Don't Give Up, that was a pretty good performance in my opinion. Doesn't sound too good live. Don't get me wrong, he's a huge singer, he's epic, one of my favorite singers. As I said, I have tons of his songs on my phone, listening during football, workouts, or just hanging around. But, Rosa Mendes was one of the divas who came out dancing to the song. Michael Cole even danced. That was, pretty, no comment there. But, so Rosa Mendes returned. That was a good, that's good. Maybe she'll come back and, manage Primo and Epico again. And up next, we had The Miz and Rey Mysterio in an Intercontinental Championship. Rey Mysterio came out in a huge epic attire of Batman, being in the Hollywood area, wearing the blockbuster movie of The Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, which was a great movie as well. But The Miz, since he's just won the title as of late, I couldn't see him losing the title, so obviously he did retain. I don't think Rey Mysterio was a good opponent. Rey Mysterio deserves to be in the picture, but maybe even higher than that. But since The Miz came back, it was obvious that he was going to win. Rey Mysterio, great, full of talent, on a good run since his return as well. So should have found a different opponent. I don't exactly know who, but Rey Mysterio should be in the World Heavyweight title since returning to the WWE as of late. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we had Daniel Bryan and Kane, which was a brief, quick little add-up match, as Kane caught Daniel Bryan with a chokeslam at one point. But Daniel Bryan got the pin, got the quick pinfall, and Daniel Bryan was successful. I couldn't see Kane winning, as I said in my predictions video, so kind of obvious that Daniel was going to win. Kane's the bigger man, but somehow Daniel Bryan was going to win cheaply, and he did with a quick little pinfall. Up next, we had Chris Jericho and Dolph Ziggler. Actually, this was the startup of the show. Reading from this website just to catch up on my memory. It's not in the direct order. But this was a huge opening match. Chris Jericho versus Dolph Ziggler. Chris Jericho came with his ribs taped up after Dolph Ziggler's cheap attack on SmackDown, and then from Alberto Del Rio in the main event on Friday. This was a great match. Chris Jericho did win. So, Chris Jericho won. He still has it. Apparently, this was one of his last matches in WWE. It appears as if he is now in the World Heavyweight title picture, so I don't exactly know what's going on there or what's going to happen next for the future of Y2J Chris Jericho. WWE Championship Triple Threat match between CM Punk, John Cena, and The Big Show. Great match. John Cena, CM Punk, The Big Show. The Big Show had it at top since being the bigger man, world's largest athlete, but then the CM Punk and John Cena pretty much came back. At one point, John Cena hit the STF and CM Punk the Anaconda Vice. CM Punk hit it first, and John Cena added on to it, and the Big Show tapped out. Both men were happy they won until AJ came out to put a stop to all the chaos, saying, "Ref, just restart the match." So then John Cena hit I believe it was an attitude adjustment on the Big Show. CM Punk threw Cena out of the ring and pinned the Big Show for the 1-2-3 to retain the title. So I believe it's 6 more days until CM Punk passes both JBL and John Cena for the WWE Championship, longest holding reign. I believe Jerry Lawler or Michael Cole said sometime before Christmas. Yes, guys, that was a very long time ago. Many things changed, not only in the WWE, but also on my channel, my life. And, well, things got better. And for CM Punk, things got better as well. Next up, we had Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio as this match was back on. As, kind of looked like Alberto was going to win at first, but Sheamus was successful. Well, apparently, he was successful, but Alberto Del Rio's leg was underneath the rope at 2. But the referee didn't see it, Mike Chioda. So, guys, Alberto Del Rio, Ricardo furious at this, but Sheamus obviously happy, and Sheamus was successful. So, Sheamus is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus again. I know there's a lot of complaints on Twitter throughout the night, and currently right now, I'm sure. But Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus, we've seen this match several different times. So, Sheamus hopefully will get a new opponent this Friday on SmackDown. Booker T will do what he does best, and books. So, let's see what Booker T does. Maybe Chris Jericho, as I said, but apparently he's gone. But we'll see what's going on. I didn't read any reports that Chris Jericho was gone, definitely. But, so I don't know. Sheamus hopefully finds a new opponent for the World Heavyweight title picture. Maybe even Rey Mysterio, that would be good. And Randy Orton, who was held out of SummerSlam last night. Now we have the main event between Brock Lesnar and Triple H, the stars of the show. The main event, the fans go crazy, and everything's going good. What's going to happen? What's going on during the show? What is going on? Well, back and forth, Brock Lesnar tried to break the arm of Triple H about 5 times, running into him like a pure mule. Brock Lesnar just going crazy. Triple H at one point said, "This is WWE, not UFC. This is my home." Brock Lesnar returning it with, "This is my home." So this is pretty much back and forth arguing, but Brock Lesnar obviously was the bigger man. The better man has an age advantage and a fighting advantage as well. So just couldn't see Triple H winning, and he didn't. I think this match was supposed to go on longer, but Brock Lesnar did break the arm of Triple H kind of early in the matchup, as I believe it ended about 20 minutes earlier as planned. They should have added something else at the end, maybe like The Undertaker returning, as they're supposed to have a match at WrestleMania 29 in my hometown, New Jersey. So Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, all in the feud. So what's going on, guys? Tonight, Monday Night Raw for August 20th, 2012. Stay tuned for the preview. And SummerSlam, pretty good match, pretty good show. Bought on pay-per-view. Hope you guys did as well. Want to hear your thoughts, your ratings, and were your predictions right? Were your predictions right? I believe all of mine were correct except for one. So we'll see what's going on tonight. Peace.